When's your due date?
Right now.
Is your due date 11?
What?
How many times have you been pregnant?
3.
This is your third pregnancy?
Yes.
You have 2 babies
It's
at
in
home?
my ass.
You have 2 babies at home? Who's your doctor?
Lang is her doctor. Y'all treat all your patients like this or just the black ones?
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
are you able to call the anesthesiologist?
Someone is coming to take you to labor and delivery.
That's not what I asked.
I cannot, no.
There's a video going viral right now about a black mother in labor, doubled over in pain, begging for help, while hospital staff ask her routine triage questions. She gave birth 12 minutes after that moment. Because as shocking as that looks, this didn't come out of nowhere. Moments like that are connected to a much longer story in American medicine. I want to start that story in the 1800s with J. Marion Sims, often called the father of modern gynecology. He conducted studies on enslaved black women without any anesthesia, justified it by saying that black women didn't feel pain in the same way as others. That lie didn't stay in the 1800s. It became embedded in medical and general culture, spreading through textbooks, training, and systems. Versions of that myth still show up today. For example, a study in 2016 from the University of Virginia found that at least 50% of medical trainees believed at least one false statement about biological differences in black patients, including the idea that black people have thicker skin or feel less pain. And that's how bias works. It doesn't always show up as hatred or slurs. It shows up as delays, as disbelief, as assuming that someone is exaggerating, as telling a woman in active labor to just answer a few more questions. When she asks, "Do you treat all your patients like this or just the black ones?" she's not imagining things. She's naming a pattern that's been documented for decades. This is part of the reason why black women in the United States are 3 to 4 times more likely to die during childbirth compared to white women. Not because of biology, but because of systemic bias and delays in care. For me, this isn't about blaming one nurse in one moment. It's about understanding how the systems we built and the history that we inherited make moments like this feel normal when they're anything but. We can't fix what we refuse to see, and black women deserve a healthcare system that listens the first time.
Hello family. Systemic racism is something that will continue to eat the black American community for generations to come. This is something that has not started today. It is something that started way back in the pre-colonial era. First time viewers, Mauritanian viewers, those who are new to my page, I'm Marvin, and please and kindly feel free to hit the subscribe icon below and follow my page. You can as well share this video to a fellow black American family and friends so that they can know what this black woman in Mesquite, Texas went through. A white nurse by the name Lacrista Vaugh, a nurse in the Dallas Regional Center, neglected a black woman by the name Karrie Jones who was in labor. With the first video, you can clearly get to understand why you are here today. This woman was clearly in pain and emergency support was supposed to be given to her. This is an alert system that Americans, you should not let this go unpunished. This is truly unacceptable, not only in America, but worldwide at large. How can you ask someone questions, irrelevant questions, while she is in need of treatment? Is this how black women are treated in hospitals? You should know by now, healthcare system is business. Private hospitals are there for your money. They are not there to help you out. Once you can see the manner in which this nurse is asking questions, clearly shows you she is interested in the money. She is not interested in helping this black lady out. Foremost, it is a true picture of how black women are handled in Dallas Regional Center. It is not something new. We all know how black American families are suffering out here. Let's watch the following videos and I will come back at the end, make this go viral so that Karrie Jones get the true justice she deserves, because this is not acceptable in this world. Let's watch family.
The wailing sound of that black pregnant woman that was in labor and was delayed in triage for 30 minutes while she was actively pushing, literally grunting and pushing the baby out in triage. That sound is gonna be stuck in my brain, in my memory for a lifetime. The reaction of that nurse, or the non-reaction of that triage nurse in the emergency room, is appalling, is uncalled for, and I know is outright racist. That should not have happened. You shouldn't have spent 30 minutes triaging someone who's in active labor. Obviously is in active labor. Or even if you don't think she was in active labor, she was obviously in agony, she was in pain. You didn't need 30 minutes to get her name or her vital information. All you needed at that time was maybe a first name and how far along she was to determine whether she was full term or preterm, and then run upstairs to labor and delivery. That is injustice. That is a total violation of the EMTALA laws, and this needs to be followed. I 100% guarantee you that that nurse is no longer going to be employed at that hospital, because that should be the next step.
A black woman, pregnant woman, begged for help, and everyone keeps asking, how could this happen? But the real question is, why does it keep happening? I study how racism hides in the healthcare system, and this isn't new. Black women, we report pain differently because we're not listened to. We're monitored differently because systems assume that we're stronger. We're treated later because triage algorithms underestimate our risk. So when a nurse sits and does paperwork while a black woman's in distress, she's not acting alone. She's acting inside a system that repeatedly taught her black pain isn't urgent, black distress is not credible, black suffering is not a priority. And that's how we get miscarriage after miscarriage, death after death, not from individual cruelty, well, sometimes, but from the policies, the training, the triage tools, the standards of practice that treat black women as though we're less worthy of care. Until we confront that, videos like this won't just be shocking, they'll be predictable. If you work in healthcare, ask yourself, what does your system teach you about who's believable, who's urgent, who's worthy of saving? The answer will tell us everything.
How do you feel today? Is this how black women are handled in American hospitals? Is this the first incident of how black people are handled in these hospitals? This is not something new. Black Americans are used to such kind of news, but this is not acceptable at all. Imagine if this woman died while giving birth. Many cases of black women dying while giving birth has risen in the recent cases in America. Black women need empowerment. They need movement to safeguard and uplift their human rights. This white woman, this racist Karen woman, Lacrista Vaugh, I believe this is something she is used to doing. Because she is there to make money, black Americans won't let this pass. They will clearly strike online till this nurse gets fired. Up to now, there are measures to fire this nurse and revoke her nurse license. Let this go viral. Justice for Karrie Jones, this bold, strong African black woman. Trump's administration is always against the black American family. You should know this by now, because it is something the administration is used to. But today, I will create awareness so that this nurse will get fired for treating this black woman in such kind of a manner. Remember, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I will continue to uplift the black American family in this Trump's administration. Trump is here, and Trump will always look into the white American family, black Americans. This page is for you. Kindly hit the subscribe icon and follow for more facts. See you on the next episode, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.